Gossiping and causing drama is not cutesy behavior. Hello, and a warm welcome from me to you. So, today I'm going to be talking about something which I've been awfully a lot noticing ever since I stopped doing it myself. Yes, I am guilty to this. And I feel like so many of us also might be guilty to this, either currently or either somewhere way before in our lives. Or maybe some of us are even going through that path because, well, the people we surround ourselves with, they do have an effect on us. No matter how much you deny it, stop denying it, okay? It's true. They will affect you no matter how much you think you are firm in your thoughts and your beliefs. To an extent, the people you surround yourself with do have an effect on you, okay? So actually let's just move on to what we were talking about. So we're talking about gossiping and causing drama. I'll be honest, I was never one to cause drama because I was always afraid of the consequences. The consequences being my friends or other people getting mad at me. Um, because I would say that I'm quite much of a people person, so I love making friends and stuff. I'm not an extrovert, but I am an ambivert. So, once I'm close with people, I do value them a lot. And so with my classmates, since I'm close to them to an extent, like to all of them, I'm close. I do not want them to, be upset with me or think wrongly of me. Because one thing I always hate is someone like thinks that, oh, I'm this type when I have this, characteristic and behavior when I don't, especially if it's a bad one. Like if it's a good one, okay, sure, that's good. But if it's a bad one, I do not want that. So I know causing drama would just put me in their bad list. So I never caused drama, but I will say I did gossip. Okay. I did it a lot before. I did it a lot. It's been, I'll be honest, it hasn't been too long. It hasn't even been a whole year. It has been less than a year. I stopped gossiping because I realized how much of a problem it was becoming in my life. And I'll be honest, I realized this when things got messy. Ooh, it was crazy because I do not want to give out so much, but I got involved into drama because of a few things that I had said. It it was gossiping because I personally only said things that I had experienced with a person when someone else was talking to me about them. They were like, "Oh, did you see this person did this? They have this type of behaviors. They act like this. You know how the regular girl gossip goes." And I'd be like, "Yeah, they did this the other day as well. This happened. They got this." So I was involved in it as well. I'll be honest, I was 100% involved, and I got dragged into it because those two people involved in the gossip, both of them you could say they were my friends. We weren't really too close, but yeah, they were my friends. And they decided to confront each other, and obviously I get dragged into it. And then it was quite a mess, a big mess. The only reason I'm saying this is that if you're someone who's doing it like this and you're talking about two people, just know if it comes out, you're going to get yourself trapped in a big mess. It was so difficult having to prove myself, and I knew I was wrong, so I did apologize to them. And ever since then, I realized that how wrong this behavior is. I'll be honest, I never lied about one's behavior, that they did this thing if they hadn't done it. I never lied, which I was always grateful to myself for not lying, because I know so many people do that, but I was happy I did not lie. But just even saying those things which were not really meant to be said were felt wrong, and I did apologize to those people, and I would say we are on good terms now. But I stopped since then, and whenever I feel like I myself, like I'm going back to that, I instantly remind myself that, Hafsa, this is wrong behavior and you can't be doing this. um like I said, I'm only saying this because I want to give you an example, not just because you should be afraid that things will get messy and you could lose people, but also because of how wrong, like how immoral this is. I feel like we say it so much that we are progressing, more further in the world, and we're breaking generational cycles of, different things, but I feel like what we're forgetting also, what we're leaving back is our morals and what we should value as humans. There's so many things we do that go against our human morals, and we don't even pay attention to it because we're so focused on thinking that we are moving ahead when we're actually not. This might sound like childlike talk and it might even sound stupid, but I feel like this really needs to be said, especially with how the world is progressing now, that we have forgotten these small things that we need to pay attention to in our behavior generally. Like, I know so many people think that, other people do it. What if I do it, okay? It's not important that if other people do it, then it's okay. That does not make it okay. Just because others aren't doing it doesn't mean that you need to continue doing it. You need, sorry about that. So I was saying that if other people won't stop doing it, you need to be the one to stop, right? Like, slowly but surely this will stop if all of us we stop thinking about other people and we start thinking about ourselves. More often than not, we take this thinking about ourselves to a selfish level, but this is also not mean going selfish and, only wanting the best for yourself. Like, if your friends around you, you feel like they are in this wrong behavior, you should definitely stop them. No need to get harsh because I'll be honest, like, so many of my friends, they were involved in this, and when they would talk to me about it, I'd be like, yeah, okay, it's okay. What if this happened, or what if this person did this? Like, what do we have to do with it? Come on, just leave it. And they started to, because everybody that gets a little pissed, they feel that I'm not, you know paying attention to them, or I do not want to listen to them. But I feel slowly but surely, since I would keep on stopping them, even when we were in a group of people, I'd be just like, yeah, just leave it. Why do we care? They got so annoyed, they just stopped doing it. So this is what I wanted to, really say. I feel like most of all I was just giving examples. Sorry, I yap a lot, but I feel like this really need to be said because of how much I've witnessed it. And ever since then, when people, initiate something with me, I do rub it off like, oh, leave it. Sometimes, if it's someone I'm not really close with, I just laugh it off and I'm like, oh, it's okay if it happened. Why I don't really pay attention to these type of things. But when I think about it later, like, if I just imagine, like, what if some person said that about me, how would I feel? I know people might say that, well, it's not like the person knows we're talking about them, or it's just my best friend I'm talking to. Nobody's gonna know about it. It still is wrong, okay? It still is morally wrong. Sometimes, like, okay, I get it. You think that, this is my best friend, and me and my best friend are gonna sit down, we're gonna gossip about different people. Okay, you're gonna discuss some things that happened. If you really know that it's between you and that person, it's not harming anyone, I get it. Okay, we all have our bad habits and sometimes we do it, but I feel like we should try our best to just stop. Like, why do we care so much about other people's lives? Why? If we so truly think that we are focused on ourselves, why do we still want to put others down by gossiping about them? Because this is in a way putting the other person down. You still think of yourself as superior in a way. Well, that was all. And yeah, I guess I hope you all, enjoyed it. I mean, what could be enjoying when all I'm doing is yapping? And also, I just wanted to give a quick disclaimer that I often do not know how to word my thoughts. So if there's anything that you have may found me saying in a wrong way, or if there was any better way I could say, because sometimes I do realize I say things which I'm not meant to say, and the thought was so different in my head. So if there's anything that came off, maybe I would say, quote, offensive, please do let me know. I'm always open for constructive criticism, but I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.